goes. Do this. I like to warm my water up and get it around 100. We're making bread, so warmth definitely helps. It's incredibly hot outside, as it has been in Texas for the last couple of months now. So warmth is weird in as much as I'm inside, so I keep my AC running. I do not want it to be as warm as outside inside. So the oven fixes a lot of that. I just turned that off, I didn't mean to. Okay. Zero this out. So I got my bowl here, I have my water, I have my flour. So same, 500. I'm gonna do 400 grams of water this time. I'm gonna raise the water just a bit. I don't know, I still have not really put my finger on like how to make it with a, I got sort of good with a loaf, but I've been trying to do the other one and it just hasn't been working. So keep trying. Actually, what I should do is not what I just did. That's fine. So I'm going to take this up to 300 and then do the balance. I did this backwards, so I've already screwed up pretty bad. Welcome to the video. Make a little divot. Add my water. Start mixing it up. Looks good. So it's about 7-8 minutes of work. And what we're gonna do, autolyse is ready. Flour and water have been mixed thoroughly. Again, look at this, look at how much material is on my fingers. It's not the end of the world. If you were to just throw that away, I think you'd be okay. I just don't like to waste that much. If you're gonna have like a little crumb here and there on the back, like the backs of your hands or something like that, it's fine. Cover this sucker over. We'll be back in an hour. Alright, so I have my salt. I need 15 grams of salt. There's a little line like water and moisture here. That's good. All right. Pretty sticky. I left not a lot, but a decent amount. Usually you get none that gets left there, but I meant to wash out my pan, but whatever. All right, got this. Drop in my salt. Last night, around 8 hours ago, I fed my starter. So, has a nice odor to it. Feels good. Still a little bit of air in it, which is good. So I'm going to take 150 grams of starter. 50 more grams, so like 5-7 grams isn't going to break it. At least I don't think. So, make a ding. All right, got my starter going. Very, very strong, so that way when it bakes, it doesn't just spread out like a cookie. I want it to rise. Rising will make a loaf. Visually and physically, as far as just using it to eat. more surface area, more butter, more beef, whatever you want to put on it. Let it sit. It's going to rest for a little bit. We'll be back in an hour and start our folds. All right. Really relaxed here. Not sure. I always feel weird about that. I don't know. We'll see. It's sticking up a little too much. Trying to ball it up now, so when I rest it, it's in a ball, so that way it starts to conform to the shape I'm ultimately going to make it, and that way it's tighter. Just trying to build the gluten, trying to make it as strong as possible, so that way we'll get a really good rise, and it won't just kind of like, you know. So, okay, that's a technical term. Now, first fold is done. Close it up, let it sit for an hour, and we'll be back. Hands are washed, and then we wet them again. This is fold 2. It's looking pretty good. It's got some bubbles and stuff in it. That's good. Get my hands wet. Gonna try this fold. I haven't done this fold in a while. It's tightening up. It's pretty smooth though. Has a decent flexibility today. It's not tightening up as quickly, so I'm just gonna keep folding until I get like a certain amount of just rigidity, which is just starting to get there now. So this is like what, 10 folds almost? It always acts different, it always feels different, so it's a unique experience every time, I guess, which I prefer uniformity when I'm trying to make something that I'm going to eat. It's not like it's an art piece or something. This is actually going to be consumed, so I want it to be good and consistent. But whatever. It's got a nice amount of air in it. I can feel the bubbles, and I can feel how the flexibility is and how it just kind of smushes down like that. I mean, I'm gonna wet my hands again, really get in there and make sure. We're getting good rigidity. It's not ripping as much. It's smoothing out really nicely when I'm doing this. Let me do some real pulling. There we go. I want it to rip. I want it to feel. I want to make sure everything is getting moved around and it's not just the outer layer that's getting all the treatment, so to speak. So that will really make the gluten build up, because that's what we're doing this for. So you have strength. So that way we can really, really, really fold this up. We can really fold it up like two more. We have, this is the second fold's done. I'm calling it. Third and final fold. A lot of little air bubbles in that, so that's good. Seems like extra, like, I don't know. I'm still looking for stability and like a uniform way of doing this. It always seems to be slightly different every time, so that continues on. I think we're getting there. I think we're basically there. We do one more. Okay. Ooh. So it's folded again. That's the last fold. So I'm gonna let it rest for an hour. And in an hour, we'll get to our shaping. Okay. We're ready to go. Let's see how this comes out. This does not feel good at all. Ugh, okay. It was really, really wet there. That was good. So I'm going to fold this in and see if it holds together. Maybe it won't. Maybe it's too much moisture. Doesn't feel right. I'll I'll tell you that. I think it needs to be handled for a moment here. That's not good. Oh man, I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe it's too much moisture, maybe it's already, I don't know. So let's just, okay. We are not in good shape right now. I can turn this one off. We are not in good shape right now at all. It's really like gooey and just wouldn't hold a shape. So I'm just gonna, we've gotten this far. I'm just gonna proof it and see what happens, but I think something's wrong. Okay, it's the next morning. It does not look, it looks pretty bad. It's kind of jiggly still. So I'm gonna put it on here, and if it just falls apart, then we're done for the day. I'm thinking I'm gonna put it on here and it's just gonna ooze. So we'll see in a second. Yeah, oh yeah, that's bad. Look at that. That's bad. Look at that, it's already spreading. That's really bad. Okay. I'm just gonna slice it with a knife down the center at an angle here. But oh yeah, this is in really bad shape. This is it's a, yeah, I wasted myself. Just, I already have everything preheated, so I don't want to waste it. Let me just put it in and see what happens. It's really bad. No, you can tell. It's going to be a flying saucer, the hardest rock of a flying saucer considered. So, it's mad. All right. Well, that's an absolute failure. I'm just gonna put it in for 20 minutes and see if it comes out. It should come out like a rock. It should come out really flat and like a rock. So we'll find out in a few minutes. All right. Let's take this crap. Just a mess. Look at that. It's not hard as a rock, as I was afraid it would be, but look at this thing. It's a UFO. I'm not totally sure what went wrong with just the folding process maybe, or maybe it was too much water, or I don't know. It almost looks like it was good to do something, but it's too flat. I mean, it's not rock hard at least, so this is a fail. It hadn't happened in a while, so. But it almost smells good, so fail.